We've gone a little over on this. We're around 15 hours. I like to usually go 12, but 15 it's okay. It's not wrecked yet. So now we're gonna rinse everything off. Just pat off as much of the water as you can. This is gonna sit out to dry now for at least an hour. Then it's gonna go in the smoker on a real low temperature. This over here, this is cured just a little too much. Should have probably taken this out at midnight. I overslept. So it's now 3 a.m. So it's about 3 hours more than I probably want to do it. It's still not hard. Like sometimes this will cure and it'll be like basically like glass. It'll be beyond edible. So we're gonna let this sit and tack up. Okay, folks, it's been about an hour. Got this nice, not sticky, but it's almost like a rubbery feel. This is ready to go on the smoker. The last thing we were doing in here is pizza, so I gotta convert this back to a smoker. So it's gonna take a couple minutes, but I'll show you how easy it is to do. We got some cleaning to do. Run this to 160. set a meat thermometer in there. Put the salmon on with the biggest part facing the stack, and we're going to insert the thermometer into the thickest part of the meat and try to be into the center. Now, smoker's going to start up. It's right now, the fish is 68 degrees inside. Smoker's going to 160, and we're going to run this until we're about 140 degrees internal, and then we're going to take it off. That's pretty much it. Just going to let it smoke away for a while. Alright folks, we're going to open up this Fireboard app, which is what this Yoder smoker runs off of. So right now we're showing the pits at 150, 160, probe is at 82.8. We're going to hit this drive button, go to session. This is going to show our temperature. This is what our pit is. This is what probe 1 is. This is what the auger speed is. And this is the set point up here. Now, I'm going to open up this programs, and I have a bunch of programs here. I'm going to go to my smoked salmon program, and I'm going to start the program. What this is going to do, over here I got my kind of my details, name, smoked salmon. We're on step 1. We're going to go 170 to a target temperature of 140 degrees, and then the pit's going to notify me that we're at 140, and then we're going to drop down to 160. If I'm not here, I can shut this off from the app. I'm going to go to the dashboard. Now I have probe 1. Last time I used this, I had this at 155, so I'm going to reset this to a maximum temperature now of 140. Say done, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to have a max temperature of 140, and I'm going to get an alert when that hits 140. So if I happen to not be here, if I'm out for a walk or something, I could then, when I get the alert on my phone or whatever, I can go to this and I can shut down the pit. You know, obviously I don't want it to get overcooked. So when we originally started it up, we started at 160 degrees, and then when I started the program, you can see, I hope you can see this little blue jog right here, where it just jumped up to 170 when I started the program. Up here it says it's running smoked salmon, and it's on step 1. It's running, and the program started 1 minute ago. The pit was started up 14 minutes ago. So you also have history in here. You can go back to, you know, multiple sessions. You can see I used the heck out of this thing. But anyways, this is a very simple, straightforward, and very, there's not really any bugs or anything in this app. It's very, very smooth running. There's also wireless probes that will integrate with this. I don't use them all the time because they're about twice as thick as the wired ones. So, but anyways, this is it. It's running. Pretty soon we'll have smoked salmon. Pit's at 164 and going up. We had a little dip right here. You can see in this green, this is our auger. This auger, it'll kick up a little bit higher in order to, it's not going to stay right at 170. It's going to be like alternating current. It's going to go up a little, down a little, up a little. And I don't know the science behind this, but people say you need that variation. You know, we get really good smoke down at this 171, you know, 150 to 180. We get really good smoke. So this 170 will give us a nice smoky flavor on this salmon. Anyways, folks, we'll see you when we're ready to take this off. Just got the alert on the phone that we are at 140 degrees and our salmon is done. Let's take a look at it. We've dropped down to 160 automatically because our program is set to drop to 160 when we hit 140 internal. And that's it. Let me grab a glove so I don't burn my hand on that. Man, nice and new, huh? Woohoo! These won't be white for long. Let's see. Check that out. Well, that hurt. Something just pinched my skin. Grab this off of here. Put it on this. Oh. Normally I do this with my big giant spatula, but I left my spatula inside. Let me see. Oh man, that's good. That's delicious. We're gonna go inside and then trim this up. And then I gotta get a shower. I gotta go. Alright, folks. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off. I always get a phone call at the wrong time. Square this up. I'm going to take this belly straight across. And I'm going to cut this in 2 equal parts. So I smoked this a little, I mean, not smoked it longer. I let it cure a little bit longer than I normally do. And therefore, it's got a little tiny bit of the salty taste. Not crazy. By me picking this thing up with my tongs instead of my spatula, I have broken it. It's alright. I'm going to sample all this stuff. So, I like to wrap mine in a paper towel. And that way, some of the oils will get drawn out. And then I put it in the refrigerator. Like I said, normally I do a couple of these at a time. That way I have more, but lately I've been cooking so much, I can't eat as much as I'm cooking, so. Just belly meat gets a little more dried out not dried out. You can see the oil. Just a little more firm because it's so thin, but I kind of like it that way. It's got a very slight salt taste right now. Like I said, that's because I left it in that dry brine past 12 hours. If you go right at 12 hours, now this has no salt taste because this is obviously thicker. This, because it's thinner, and it sat in that dry brine for, I want to say, like 13 or 14 hours. It got a little bit of a salty taste. This absolutely is delicious. Well, and then what we're gonna do with this skin is I'm gonna deep fry it in some lard, and it'll turn into almost like a potato chip. So, all right, folks, I'm a greasy mess, but I got a phone call I gotta make, so I gotta get finished up, and then I gotta get cleaned up. Got a doctor's appointment today that I gotta get to. Not for me. So, anyways, thanks for joining. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Man, this is so delicious. I can't stop eating it. We'll see you in the next one, folks. I may have forgot to mention this. This is wild caught. Do not do this with farm raised salmon. It just doesn't come out as good. Go for the wild caught.